All right, it says we're live. This is Randy Curvin, and this is Randy's Rant for 9/11. 20 years after 9/11 happened. It's a sobering day, and I was wondering uh, if anyone else remembers where they were that day, and I'll talk about that for a minute. Uh, like I said, this is Randy's Rant, the True Patriots Group. So here we go. I was working for a company called Cyber Logistics, is what they finally changed their name to. I don't recall what the name was before that. I worked out of Duluth in an auto parts place there as an individual contractor. We made quite more than their regular employees. And then I was transferred to Barry's Auto Parts on Memorial Drive back when they were right there close to, I believe it was Ray's Road. Uh, and I had heard about the first plane hitting. And then as I usually they had a lane where you could make a U turn, and I had to make that U turn to get to Barry's Auto Parts on the right there. As I was sitting at the light, I heard that a second plane hit the towers. So that's where I was that day. Uh, and I'm sure you remember where you were at. Ah, Willie's Roadhouse. All right. Uh, let's get down to a few things that I jotted down yesterday. First off, I wanted to congratulate Los Bravos with their win over the Marlins at Atlanta, 6-2. Uh, Now I believe they're 3.5 or so above the Phillies in the East. And hello, Jim. Jim and I and Greg used to go to the same high school. And in fact, Jim was a trumpet player when my brother was a trumpet player in the uh, high school band at the time. So Jim and I have known each other for many years. All right. And also, let's get down to it. As you know, this is my last day of the week, and what I take away from the 20th anniversary of 9/11 is, of course, sadness. Also, sadness uh, that we on the left and the right don't have the same resolve or sense of pulling together as we did on 9/11. It didn't matter whether you were a Democrat or a Republican, everyone came together over that tragedy. And where are we at now? We're at about the same number we lost on 9/11. We're now losing to COVID 19 a day. Case numbers have come down some, something like 16,000 cases. It's come down, but this thing is going to stay there until people do the right thing and get vaccinated. Uh, and another thing about 9/11, it shook this country awake. And Biden at DC to yesterday to promote vaccine, Biden tells governors suing over vaccine mandates, have at it. I love that from him. Mandates are working. Again, Rachel reminds us of the 1905 Supreme Court decision that yes, governments can require vaccination. That case was smallpox outbreak in 1905. And one individual, it went all the way to the Supreme Court, and they told him that government, yes, can mandate vaccination. I don't understand this shit in the first place. Why is it that we're already a vaccine nation? If you got a child in school, or when I was in school, I remember the year that we had a sugar cube at the elementary school to be vaccinated for polio. I had to be vaccinated in school for certain things, chicken pox, whatever, rubella, a number of things, smallpox in particular. I remember that. Still got the scar on this shoulder. So don't give me this bullshit about this is government overreach. That's bullshit. And then we go to a story I saw about Idaho Central District Health ratifies Dr. Cole's appointment to the health board. And that's in, I believe it's Ada County in Idaho, excuse me. And Dr. Cole was put in place in the health board. They got rid of a doctor that believed in masks to put this idiot in. Cole recently called the vaccine a poisonous attack on our population, and it needs to stop now. Dr. Cole, a pathologist who owns Cole Diagnostics Lab, calling the CDC the Ministry of Truth from the book 1984. And this, as Idaho has a surge in COVID-19 cases, overwhelming their hospital system. And Biden is ordering federal troops to assist in the crisis. Dr. Cole made claim that ivermectin is the medication for parasites in horses could be used to fight the virus instead of proven treatments. Holy shit. What anti-vaxxers will do to keep people from being vaccinated. I would bet that this man, Dr. Cole, has a vested interest in the drug itself. That's speculation on my part. A doctor like that being appointed to a health board, as Iowa's health officials are considering rationing care in some overburdened hospitals. And back to 9/11 remembrance, and if it were to happen again, now a political spin would be put on it. 2001, people came together for a common cause. I really don't think that would happen. If we have a pandemic and a group of people that put in people's heads that vaccinations infringe on their rights. Oh, hand sanitizer dries these hands out. We are a nation of vaccines, polio, rubella, and now vaccinations are bad, and instead take horse medication. That's better. The unvaccinated are taking up beds in our hospital systems, wishing they had been vaccinated when they get there to die. You can't make this shit up, brothers and sisters. It's batshit crazy. the minorities wanting to take down our democracy over their so-called irresponsible freedom. Vaccination for schools is nothing new. The freedom they talk about is their freedom. To hell with yours. I'm fully prepared to continue to wear masks the rest of my life if necessary. I may die or but it will be from something else. But COVID is not going to kill me. I'll take all the boosters required, whatever it takes. And got one more story. I happened to look at what David Packman was talking about last night, and Tucker Dogface Carlson advocates for the unvaccinated to get uh, vaccine cards. Act of desperation, he called it, by good law-abiding citizens. Yeah, and it's against the law. Hey, what the hell? You know, it's against the law, and they're locking the lady up that made about $300,000 off these clowns. But again, they get to cheat rather than do the right thing. The damn shots are free. What the hell is wrong with these folks? All right, that's about all I've got for my last day of the week. As you can see behind me, it's still work in progress. Uh, I can't get high enough on a step stool to be able to work with this arm and get it hooked on there. You'll see the hardware up there along the edge. Those white brackets are for that. And the white one is going to go on the lower position than the I've got one that will cut the sunlight down up near the top, and the white will hang below that. So I'm getting that done. I started to do a show from the living room. Maybe I can work that in next week. Walk in there and use the HP. I can't unplug this from power because of the battery. But I'm proud of it. My landlord came over and he assisted on getting those high places. And he said, you know, if I've got the patient, you know, just give him a call and he'll be back out and we'll get that in place. Like I said, that's about all I got. What's going on with y'all? Yep, Clarkston High School. Good old CHS. Oh, that's where I went to high school, and that's where Jim went to high school too. All right, I'll let you go at this time. I just now got a reminder this show. Oh, isn't that something else, Michael? And I don't understand why notification. Now, I just put it on today's. Uh, I basically concentrated on blue dot groups opposed to sending it everywhere. I kind of find that there's a lot of people out there that will notice the notification, and when I shared the show, uh, and I understand feed is a long thing to get through, and that's probably the reason I don't see results. A lot of people, if they're here, I don't expect you to jump on every time that you see my face for this show uh, because you've already been here. And thank you, John S., for showing up. And really, y'all, God bless every one of you blue dots. Um, I'm in for the long run. You all know that. I will be here. Uh, I'm still trying to get used to this. Everything. Oh, the mind sometimes goes on me. I'm getting old. Yeah, that's right. And that's another thing, Michael. I don't understand why some people can get out here in what I call my blue room or the chat and other people can't. But that happens to be a fact. And those people always ask them if you can't get in. Now, Jim Adams is a new friend. So that will be just as soon as I get off this show, I can answer the request. But I hadn't even answered it yet, and he made it to the blue room. So I don't know what the hold up on that is, and why certain people. I have a lot of blue dot sisters. They cannot get on chat. I don't know why. All right. I was just looking through comments, and I appreciate all those. I wish it was kind of like I can recreate it, but it's hard to do. That's the reason I like to look at them while we're all here together at my Rat Randy's the True Patriot group on YouTube. Uh, Lost one. I think I mentioned that before, but it's no loss. I'm not for everybody. I understand that. Some people uh, probably don't like the way I approach things. Other people don't like, and I've had this in the past. Drop two or three people uh, unsubscribed simply because they don't want to hear anything about my private life. Maybe when it affects people that way, I mean, all they want to hear is what I have to say about the news and don't give a damn for me personally. I'm at no loss when they unsubscribe. All right. Have a good evening uh, out of a bad day in history. Uh, we will never forget that. And I can guarantee it, this bunch, the Blue Dot family, will not forget January 6th, the insurrection. And we're also not going to forget if they have a big rally on September 18th. The fences will be back up. And also, uh, you want people that were there at 11 Molotov cocktails and all kind of handguns and rifles in their vehicle. And these are good guys. They shouldn't do any time. Give me a fucking break. All right, peace, resist, persist, and I insist that we keep an eye on that pep rally they're having to free the January 6th prisoners. Ain't gonna happen, baby. Try, try again. You're gonna find out. You're gonna have federal troops show up and escort your ass to jail too. All right. Have a good one. I'll see you at the meeting tomorrow night. Uh, I'm going to be watching the game here in just a little bit. I've got it on DVR. Grace and I had run over to Hy-Vee. She's already got mine. One item uh, for our dinner. I always take a little longer on this particular show to get back out there. It has to go through feed. And I'll be out there all evening long where you don't, if you share it somewhere, I will make sure I do not share in the same place. But also on YouTube, it's even harder to tell when you share unless you share from uh, one of the places that I share to. Then I'll be able to see that you shared it. If you share it to that same group, I will back off on mine. I want yours out there. It helps this show gain subscribers and popularity when other people share it, so that it's not just me out there putting it out there. All right. Have a good one. We'll see you later on, and enjoy a little music, kind of wind down. I put Alan Jackson, Where Were You When the World Stopped today, as remembrance of 9/11. So have a good one. Like, subscribe, and share this shit. I'll see you later on. Bye bye. Share this shit.